single-handedly broke up my marriage. You're an awful person.
You're 24 years old. Why would I listen to you? Why would you be giving therapy and advice to people who clearly need it? It doesn't make any sense, Ari. This is a horrible idea.
You're listening to
unlicensed
therapy with Ari Menace.
Nothing.
Should we start the podcast over?
We should start this podcast over.
Completely over?
Yeah, this is awful.
Well, how come?
Because I fucking hate everything that I've said.
You haven't even said anything. That's the problem.
All right, well...
Do I gross you out in general?
No, not at all.
What about when you look at my body?
No.
Look at my body right now.
No, I'm not grossed out. You're dressed nice.
Can you tell that I'm chubby?
No.
Promise?
Your like demeanor says chubby because you feel chubby.
What about my demeanor says chubby?
You like lead with it. You're like, look how you're sitting right now. Like you're
I'm sitting like a chubby guy?
You're sitting like you think a chubby guy would. Like I can tell you feel chubby.
Why?
Because you do feel chubby because you always talk about it.
Yeah, but what about...
Every time I've seen you, you said that I told you looked good last night, and you go, I've actually gained. I go, did you lose weight? You go, I've actually gained weight.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
It's scary.
How much weight have you gained?
I don't know. I don't weigh myself. I could just look at myself.
Maybe you need to start.
Yeah, maybe. Can't hurt, I
you
guess.
You live near a beautiful hiking trail.
And I go.
How often are you hiking?
A few times a week.
But it's the shit that you're eating.
I don't eat the best.
What's like the worst thing that you had this week? And I'll tell you mine.
I had a milkshake.
What size was this milkshake?
Regular.
What is regular?
Medium. And it had Oreos and M&Ms.
Oh, okay. That's what you left out.
And it was I had fat Sal's this week.
Oh.
I had a sandwich that was on garlic bread, and then in the garlic bread was cut open, and in the garlic bread they put chicken tenders, roast beef, mozzarella cheese sticks, onion rings, and French fries and barbecue sauce.
Damn.
All on a loaf of garlic bread.
I would do it no barbecue sauce though. That seems a little much.
It's called the Fat Texas.
Wow. They should just call it the Texas.
True that.
Hey, shout out.
True that, young man.
That's right.
So what's up, dude?
Not much. Just fucking.
Heard you have some anxiety issues.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
He told me right before we started he wanted to talk about his anxiety issues.
Well, because that's probably my biggest. That's like the biggest problem I think in my life.
Because we started talking earlier and we brought up your ex-girlfriend and you said we can't talk about it, so we had to start over the podcast. But no, let's talk about your anxiety.
Okay, I'll say why. Because all that sort of stuff has been worked out. It's like it's been a long process, and now I'm doing better. I'm on the other side of like what was a rough year, and I'm finally like kind of free from those sort of like those feelings, and now the pressing issue of my everyday life is my insane panic.
Wow. And what do you panic about?
Everything. I panic about everything, and then I start panicking about panicking.
Give me an example of something today that caused you to panic.
Nothing. I wake up with it. Like, it'll wake me up. I went to bed at 3 a.m., woke up at 6 with my heart pounding.
For no reason.
No
nightmare. You just wake up and you're panicked.
Yeah, and then so what happens is if there's nothing to be scared about, you start looking for stuff.
Do you smoke weed?
I've been trying not to.
Maybe that's why.
I had a little bit last night before bed.
And that didn't help?
No. It makes me think too much.
Do you drink a lot of water?
Yeah, more. I've been trying to more.
Okay. Do you exercise?
Not as much as I should.
That could help.
It could help. Yeah, probably.
Exercise?
Yeah.
Are you getting enough sleep?
No, I've had insomnia for like a year now.
But is that real insomnia, or you just stay up on your phone, or what?
Both.
I mean, you gotta.
There are times where I turn my phone off, I lay down,
still can't
and
sleep.
I still can't. My body feels like I'm like crawling inside my skin.
Wow.
Yeah. This is weird.
And you don't think you have any sort of like worm running through your body, like some sort of parasite?
I think about that all the time.
Oh, like you could have an actual parasite?
Not a parasite, but I'm definitely a hypochondriac. So like any little thing happens, or I'll make up like psychosomatic fucking illnesses and stuff like that.
Maybe they're all real.
They're not real.
Well, then you're not a hypochondriac.
Well, okay, I'll say the one thing about, because I don't have health insurance, the one positive of not having health insurance is whenever something happens, I have to really think about if it's worth going to the hospital for.
You're not a hypochondriac. A hypochondriac would not have health insurance and be like, yeah, I spent $10,000 this year at the hospital because I thought I had cancer.
I did that for a while. But I guess not then.
One time I told a girl I had cancer.
Shut up.
To try and get her back.
You're a
But I've mentioned this a bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
Yeah.
When was this?
But it wasn't me being a hypochondriac because I knew the whole time that I didn't have cancer.
It was you being a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
How old were you when you did this?
21. Just turned 21.
All right, you're still an idiot. That's fine. I could see myself doing that.
I wanted her back. And she wouldn't talk to me. So I was like, what can I do to get her to talk to me?
Did she talk to you after that?
For like an hour.
Does she know to this day?
No, she found out right away that I
Okay.
was crazy.
How?
She goes, have you told your parents? And I said, no, I haven't told them yet. And she goes, oh, I'm going to tell them. She said, I'm going to tell them. And then I go, no, don't tell them. Because I made it up.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck? Wow.
Yeah, it's one of my biggest regrets.
Losing her or telling her you had cancer?
The cancer part.
What kind of cancer was it?
Testicular.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? I honestly could have seen myself doing that at a younger age.
See?
I would, yeah. I guess it's not that crazy.
Yeah, I think everyone's thought about it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to want to. I think everybody thinks about having like a fake funeral and to see who comes and to see how they.
I've never thought about that.
I have. I've always I've wanted to like fake my death.
I remember Nick Swartzen's joke about it.
Is that the one where they bring them in on wires though?
Yeah, and they'll bring me in on wires, and then he said the guy from Full House will be there.
Who?
Who's the handsome guy in Full House?
John Stamos?
Yeah, he goes, and John Stamos will be there, and people will be like, did Nick know John
That's
Stamos?
Right. I remember that. That's from the Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good special.
Nicholas. That one?
Yeah. I think he was like 23 in that or something.
Jesus Christ.
He was
dude.
like young and hilarious.
I'm 32.
So I'm 29 and I have nothing to show for it.
I don't know about that. You have a podcast studio.
This is my garage.
Yeah, but people have garages that don't have podcast equipment.
True.
Is this the worst episode that you've ever done?
Also, I'm just in a weird low energy state right now.
No, I mean, yeah, sure. It's what?
It's my fault.
No, it's not your fault.
It's late at night.
See, what I'm noticing now is like you got this is you're doing therapy, but a lot of everything you're saying I'm really concerned about.
You're concerned with me.
Yeah.
About the cancer thing. That was when I was 21.
No, that's fine. That's okay.
Oh.
But when you right now just going like it's my fault. I'm the one doing it. Like it's like
I mean, it's my show, so anything that happens on the show is because of me, and it's my fault.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is your fault.
Yeah.
Are you releasing this episode with the porn star?
I already released the porn star one. Yeah.
Who is it? Wait.
Her name's Jennifer White.
Oh, never heard of her.
Yeah,
is she black?
White.
So it's not just a clever name.
She's Jewish, actually.
Really?
Yeah, she grew up here in the Valley.
Wow.
Super nice. She's married.
That's man, that's an interesting one. Porn stars that are married.
Right?
Yeah.
That means her husband's just okay with her going out in the world. And
I don't think they just go out in the world. I think they probably work like a couple times a month. And then, I don't know. I guess if you can do it, do it.
I could never.
I couldn't either, man.
Be okay with my wife.
I would lose my mind.
Out.
Yeah.
But what if you met her like that? What if when you met the girl, you knew that was what she did for work?
Yeah.
That makes it a little better, right?
Yeah. But I think that I would be the one that would, like, I'd be okay with it at first, and then I'd be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. But it's unfair to have somebody stop something that they were doing when you met them.
And that you signed up for, kind of.
Yeah.
You're like, she's like, hey, this is part of me. If you want to go out with me, this is what I do.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel like guys that want to date porn stars, in the beginning, they're like, I'll do whatever it takes. Like, oh man, I'm dating a porn star. And then when the reality sets in, when she shows up to the BBC,
I don't know anyone who really dates porn stars. I know one who used to.
Yeah.
Red Band, but that's it.
Yeah, I've known a few people who have gone out with some porn stars.
Nice.
But I don't know. I also, the more, like, because we do kind of end up around them at times, like at the Comedy Store and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're just like normal ass people. It's not that.
They were just normal people who were molested when they were younger.
Some of them.
No, like 99% of them.
You think so?
For sure. I would say 90% of sex workers.
You said 99, now you said 90. What do you?
Okay, let's meet in the middle. I think 95% of sex workers were raped or molested as a child.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think? What percentage do you think?
I don't know. I don't know enough about that.
You refuse to comment on it because you're so PC?
No, I just don't know enough about it to answer it.
I would say 90%.
Damn. Well, cool. What do you think the percentage of the population in general that's been molested
or raped as a child? Of just the world?
Yeah.
Or the country?
Yeah, the world.
The world? It's a good question. Maybe 25%?
Fuck, that's a lot.
What do you think about that? You think more or less?
I think that's probably accurate.
Were you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What if you just blocked it out?
Then fucking, to quote a friend of mine, he said, "Good job, brain."
What friend said that?
Rick Wood. It's one of his. He's a comedian. He's one of his bits. He's like, if my brain blocked it out and I don't remember it, he's like, "Good job, brain." I don't know. He said something like,
"Wow,
yeah,
that's funny."
It's something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think just exercise for your anxiety could help a lot. Maybe look into getting health insurance so you could look into getting prescription pills. That
Yeah,
help too. But
into
I'm kind
therapy.
of anti-pills though.
Yeah,
I think you don't need pills.
I don't know. I
I told the same thing to Brody Stevens, and it worked out fine for him.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think about that all the time. Like, I don't know if I want to be fucking with my brain chemistry. But a friend of mine put it in like a good context. She said like it's like a cast for like a broken leg. Like if you had a broken leg, you wouldn't walk around on a broken leg all the time. You would like.
I don't agree with her though.
Really?
Because here's the difference. When you have a cast, you want that cast off. If you're on some really good meds, you're going to want to stay on those meds.
I don't know about that.
No one who has a cast is thinking, "Oh man, can I just keep the cast on one more week, please?
Yeah.
Please, doc, just let me keep it one more week."
But I don't
or
think.
do you have any stronger casts?
But do you think the meds are good? From everybody that
No.
I know that's on them, they don't particularly enjoy taking them.
Yeah, but they still are hooked on them, and then they rely on meds to fix their problems. They're more likely to go on different meds later.
I worry about all that.
It's a drug.
Yeah.
You're changing chemicals in your body and in your brain.
Yeah.
You're changing the way
That
your
scares
body
me,
works.
man. I take sometimes I'll take Ativan or like it's like a lorazepam. They're like for panic disorder.
Oh, so you do.
But very rarely. Like I'll like.
And do they work?
Yeah, but not really. I think I panic so hard that they like dissolve in my body and they don't do anything.
Weird.
I took one this morning at like 6 a.m. because I was exhausted. I wanted to go back to bed and my heart wouldn't stop like pounding.
Damn.
So, but I have like 2 left and I like hold them like.
Where do you get these things?
I'll end up. I'll go to the doctor.
Have you ever been suicidal?
No.
Have you?
I think that's the problem. Like I love life.
Have you ever experimented with a man?
No.
Sexually?
No.
I think that could be it.
You think I should do that?
I just think you might be panicking because like you just don't know enough about the world. And if you opened your mind to new experiences and learn more knowledge about your body,
Have you?
yourself? No, but I don't get panic attacks.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I were to get panic attacks, I'd want to expand.
But I have like really close relationships with my male friends.
Yeah, but I think you need to take. I'm not saying with me. In fact, I'm saying not with me.
I don't know though.
But with someone who would be willing to take this journey with you, probably a homosexual friend. I think you should experiment with a man just to be sure that that's not why you're getting panic attacks.
Is this the type of advice you give to people on this?
What's wrong with that advice? Are you saying you're not open to gay people?
No, absolutely. But I'm not. I don't see how that would help.
If you
my
don't
panic.
have a problem with gay people and you're getting panic attacks, why aren't you open to the gay community to help you with this issue?
I am open to the gay community to help me with this
Okay,
issue.
so that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you to experiment with
All right.
a man,
All right,
with a
fuck
gay
it.
man.
You heard it here first. We're doing it.
Yeah,
Me
just
and
to
you.
figure it out.
Me and you, Ari.
And you might come back and you might go, hey, that wasn't it. But at least now you tried it and you know.
Yeah, but here's the problem. If that isn't it, then now I will have panic about that not being it.
It'll be over with. You won't have there will be nothing to panic.
Oh, you
attack.
think that the panic stops when the thing's over with?
You'll have panic because you learned some more about yourself. You learned that you for sure weren't gay. Why would that give you a panic attack?
I just don't see how that's gonna help.
I know you don't see it, but sometimes it's like you ever get advice and you disagree with it, but then you follow the advice and you go, "Oh, they were right. They were right all along." Like has everyone ever said to you like, "Hey, you shouldn't see that girl. She's not good for you." And in the moment, you're like, "Yes, she is. I love her." And then you break up and you go, "Oh, they were right. We weren't good for each other. We shouldn't have started dating when we were 15 years old and stayed together for 15 years."
I don't know, because part of me goes towards that sort of like crazy shit.
Towards homosexuality.
No, like toward you think homosexuality is crazy?
Yeah, it's like a adventurous lifestyle.
I don't.
They're fun, you know.
They're fun. No, not that. I think that yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I'm wondering if I'm so like such a anxiety ridden person that that this episode is bad because I'm already like I'm panicking in my head about answering shit before I've answered it.
No, just let loose. Free flow.
Of course, I wish.
Have you ever been so panic ridden that you feel like you transferred your anxiety to someone else and made people around you anxious?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Like friends, family, girlfriends?
Everything.
All of them.
Everyone, yeah. I had people tell me last night that
you were making them anxious?
Yeah, because I feel like a turbine, dude. I'm like, I spin, and I'm sure that the people around me feel it. I've been told that. Like,
so when they told you, hey, you're making me anxious, did you leave the group? Did you say, okay, sorry, I'll calm down?
I go, yeah, I'm sorry. I can tell that it's happening. I'm pretty self-aware of it, but it doesn't stop it.
Right.
It's like that's the scariest part is rationality there's no space for it.
And all you can do is wait for it to pass. Is that your only...
No, you try to breathe, man. You try to breathe, or you keep telling yourself like positive things. I don't know.
What's like something positive that you'll tell yourself? What's a mantra?
That everything's okay. Like everything's okay. That like
I like that.
Also that no amount of worrying is gonna change whatever's happening.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's very true. What about meditating? You ever do that?
No.
Have you tried?
I have, but when you're in the middle of a really bad one, that's the last thing on your mind. Like you don't want to be alone with yourself and your thoughts.
Yeah, but the whole point of meditation is to clear your thoughts.
Yeah. I get it. If I was like in a healthier place, or like say I had already gone to therapy, I had like figured out my brain, then yeah, maybe meditation could be like a practice that I could get into. But in the middle of a panic attack, it's like the last thing I want to do is like close my eyes and focus on my breathing. It sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I get that. So you need to start practicing meditation when you're in a good state of mind.
Yeah.
And then when you're in that bad state of mind, you've already been practicing it, so you could just flow back into it.
Yeah, that seems like that's probably when it works.
Yeah, so you gotta, next time you're happy, get into meditation.
Yeah, I'm happy right now.
Yeah, so then when you like later at night, go on YouTube and look up how to meditate.
Do you meditate?
I do sometimes in the shower.
Okay.
I'll sit down in the shower, mostly on the road, like in a hotel room, where I don't feel as guilty about wasting the water and the electricity and stuff, and the shower's really clean.
Yeah.
So I'll sit down in the bathtub and I'll have the shower on and I'll turn all the lights off and I'll sit there and I'll meditate for 20, 25 minutes.
That sounds good.
It's really nice.
Ugh. Yeah, I mean, in theory.
Does that scare you?
A little bit. I was, because this shit gets crazy where I'll fucking, I get in these weird sort of like, I'll try to lay down and then I can't lay down, so I'll stand up, I'll walk around, I'll start like sweating, and then I'll lay back down again. Like the last time I had like my heater and my air conditioner on at the same time. Like,
wait, what is that? Explain that to me.
Because my body keeps like, I'll get cold and then I'll get hot.
Yeah, but what would you like walk back and forth to the heater?
Well, not at the same time. I kept like flipping them back and forth.
Damn.
Yeah, because my body temperature was like you start to get really hot when you start to freak out. So my ears will get hot. I get like hot. So turn the air on, and then when that would subside, then
and you don't think it's impossible that it's because you're a closeted homosexual?
I don't think it's impossible. Nothing is impossible.
But unlikely, you're saying?
It's unlikely, yeah, because I don't think that. I'm pretty sure by 32 that I've like.
You never know, dude.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I'll say we're all on some sort of spectrum, but
What are your thoughts on progressiveness in society?
I think
this is something I've been thinking a lot about. What makes someone progressive?
Well, there's like fake progressive, and then there's like people that are actually progressive.
Yeah, so what's real progressive?
Real progressive is like loving human beings, like being loving and empathetic and understanding of other people. And that's it.
All people, though.
All people. Well,
doesn't matter the color of your skin, the gender.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's progressive.
Yeah, but not in some fucking like, hey, look at me way. I think that's the other thing is like.
Right, not talking about it. So doing that and not promoting it.
Yeah. Or
what if someone's so progressive that they want to make sure other people are also love all other people, so they're promoting it? Can't they still be progressive?
Yeah, but you're not going to change somebody's.
You could, though. Yeah,
I guess you could. But how many times have you fucking changed an idea because somebody came to you with a clipboard and a...
Yeah, probably not with a clipboard. Did you see that post I made on my Instagram where...
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
You texted it to me also.
Oh, yeah, I texted it to you. Yeah.
But you also lied.
I changed them.
Yeah, but you also lied.
Sometimes you could lie to change someone for the better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
like a white lie. It's a lie. It's like, okay, it's like telling a kid that Santa Claus is watching, so you should behave yourself.
I don't know about that.
It's a lie.
Yeah, but why tell your kid that? That's
so that they behave and try and do good deeds.
Why not
Santa's
just teach
watching.
them to behave and do good deeds? Why do you have to fucking...
So you're not going to teach your kids about Santa Claus?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe because it'd be fun as a parent, like
yeah,
but not to make them
what
act
about the
good.
Tooth Fairy? You think you're not going to tell your kids to put their tooth under the pillow? That's a fun tradition that kids love and look forward to.
I don't know though. I don't know. I'd like to see statistics that say like I want to know if that shit's.
So you're
going
to raise your kid to know to. So your kid's going to be the one that goes to class and says to
no,
their
because I'd also
members,
teach them, hey,
Santa's
some
not
people
real.
don't believe what we believe, and you don't go out telling them that.
But they still will.
I hope to raise them well enough to where they don't do that, where they're not some fucking idiot.
Your children are going to have no Tooth Fairy and no Santa.
I don't know. It would be fun for them to wake up, but what a crazy thought for a kid to wake up and go, Santa left these gifts, and like
but kids love crazy. Like, kids have imagination and creativity,
and I would promote that. They would be able to paint and draw, and I would promote.
Yeah, but they draw like a make believe beast, and you'd be like, this is a Tyrannosaurus eagle, and you'd be like, that's not a real animal, idiot.
No, I'd be like, wow, that's so cool. You're so creative. What a cool drawing.
And he'd be like, they have them in Egypt, and you'd say, no, they don't.
Yeah, I might be like, no, they didn't. But but I would be like, yeah, they don't have them in Egypt, but they can exist in your imagination.
That's so mean.
I don't know if it is.
Your kid's gonna grow up to be like probably a murderer because of that.
I don't know about that, because I bet you how many people that grew up to be murderers believed in Santa Claus.
None.
Jeffrey Dahmer probably believed in Santa Claus.
It's a known thing that murderers all had parents that said Santa wasn't real since they were baby.
I don't know about that.
I don't either.
Well, you got me there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I have a little bit of a cold.
Yeah.
The cold's actually over, but now I have a cough from the cold. 2 days ago, I had my nose running, and I had a box of tissues with me. That's over.
Wow. Thank God.
Now I just have a cough.
I'm terrified of getting sick. Like when somebody says they're sick, I try to not go near them or touch them.
I always like to touch people, like my friends, when I'm sick, because I feel like I'm helping their immune system.
I don't know.
No?
I worry, like with tours and shit like that, I have to try and stay as healthy as I can all the time.
Yeah, I had this sickness, luckily, the perfect time to where it was in between.
Yeah. You think it happens like that because our bodies wait till we're done with those sort of things?
No, because I've gotten sick mid-tour
really?
before.
How was that?
Awful.
Fuck. That's terrifying.
Because the whole time you're thinking a couple things. You're thinking, I have to be well enough to perform and do good so I could come back. I also have to like mask the sickness enough to where the person who brought me isn't like, God damn it, he's sick, he's going to get me sick.
Yeah.
So you just got to hide it. One time I got my first ever punch-up job where I was on set for a show, and I had to just like be on set and like make things funnier all day. And it was the highest paying job I'd ever gotten. And I got a rash on my back, and I thought it was, what's adult chickenpox called?
Shingles?
I thought it was shingles.
Yeah.
My dad was like, you have shingles. And I look up shingles, and it's like highly contagious. And it's like, you're not allowed around anyone. And you know what I did?
You went around everyone.
I pretended like I just ignored it, and I went on set. And I was like, I'm not going to tell anyone I have shingles. I'm not going to touch myself. Because it could easily spread to like your face.
Was it shingles?
No, I found out later it wasn't shingles.
Oh. Why later?
But that's the type of selfish guy I am. Now you guys know.
Yeah. That's why you terrify me.
I couldn't. It's like, imagine this. Imagine, because I found out about this rash the night before.
Yeah.
So which would have been better for me? To go to set and pretend like I don't have shingles, or to call the night before and say, hey, you know that the biggest job you've ever given me? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I can't go. I have shingles.
Dude, so that's what I do is I go to the emergency room with an extreme panic attack going, I have the biggest job I've ever had and I have shingles. What the fuck am I going to do? I can't not show up tomorrow. I got to do, and I start to freak out.
And then what do they tell you to do? Or this is a make-believe situation.
They give me Ativan to chill the fuck out in the moment. And then tell me that I need some sort of like more long-term help in the future.
And then you ignore that.
And then what happens is I feel better for a while and I go, oh, I'm fine. And then it comes back to fucking bite me in the ass a few weeks later.
You know what you need, I think? A little trip to Mexico.
No. Mexico gives me anxiety.
Why?
I went once. I went once on
Let's go to Rosarito. We'll sleep on the beach. We'll have some Coronas and some street tacos.
I know that's not why you go to Rosarito.
What else can you do in Rosarito?
Isn't that near Tijuana?
Rosarito? Yeah, it's like 45 minutes away from Tijuana.
I just knew that you've had some business meetings out there.
There's nothing to do with that. Quit being a pervert. You go to Rosarito.
Yeah.
You get a room on the beach.
Yeah.
You wake up to the sun setting. You're out on the beach in this warm water. You have some delicious street tacos, carne asada street tacos. It's a wonderful vacation that's 3 hours from here and very cheap and affordable.
I have a problem with quiet.
You don't like quiet?
Yeah. I'm like the
you're
guy.
kind of a punk rock drummer guy.
I'll have like a podcast on. I'll be on my phone and my TV on all at once.
And are you paying attention to any of them?
All three of them, because if I stop paying attention
so
to those,
I could put on Game of Thrones and a podcast and you'll be able to tell me everything from both?
No. But I'll check in every now and then. Why'd you have to bring up Game of Thrones? You know that me and the Game of Thrones guys had a falling out.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I was trying to do a bit. All right.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I'm not caught up on this season, though.
Oh, man. I have a new joke about the newest episode.
Really?
That I can only do this week because then...
Yeah, then it's over.
Is
it a spoiler?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But not like a big spoiler.
Yeah.
I'll do the opening line.
Okay, sure.
Do you guys watch the new Game of Thrones episode this week?
No.
Spoiler alert. Arya gets fucked.
Who's Arya again?
Arya's the little girl.
Oh, does she really?
Yeah, she loses her virginity in the latest episode.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that like has the swords and stuff.
Like the sword, the mini.
Was it consensual?
Needle. Yeah, consensual.
All right, thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Because you know that show doesn't always go like that.
That's true. Show has a lot of graphic stuff.
Yeah.
Is there any other issues you want to talk about?
No, now I feel like you're rushing me.
No, I just want to help you with a problem.
No, I would say that my anxiety and panic is probably the biggest day-to-day issue that I have to deal with, and I'm trying to do things to get out of it because I don't want to live like this.
Could part of it because you don't have a lot of money?
No, I mean things are getting better, and like I'm lucky where I don't know, I don't have a lot of like crazy expenses. I would love to be rich.
How rich would you want to be?
I mean, fuck it.
If I was a genie and you could pick the amount of money you have, how much money would you have? Would you go greedy and say I want billions of dollars?
No.
Would you say I want 1 million? Would you want 10 million? Would you want 100 million?
I'd say $1 million would be good.
So if one side I have 1 million, one side I have 10 million, and you go with the 1 million?
I'd take the 10. But I don't know if I'd go past. That's the thing with humans,
that's what I'm saying.
right?
What number would you stop at? Now I have 10 million, I have 100 million. What do you take?
It depends how much the house I would like to buy. I would buy my parents a house, and I'd buy myself a house.
10 million's enough for that.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Then that's fine. And a car for both of us?
Mm-hmm.
I would take that. All I want is a home and a car.
So sweet. Such a sweet boy. For your parents, too? So sweet.
Yeah, of course.
And you're going to get it back soon because they're old.
Yeah, it's taking longer than I thought, dude. They own their house, and I was like, I'm going to get the house whenever.
Are you an only child?
No, but my brother's got his own thing going on.
Yeah, but he'll still want half the house.
Yeah, I'm going to have to lawyer up.
Your brother's not going to be like, I'm good, dude. You have the whole thing.
I'm
split it 50-50.
Yeah, I guess. I would never sell the house, though.
He would.
He's going to have to fucking fight me, dude.
Or he'd make you buy him out. You'd owe him half the rent. He would get to charge you half of rent.
Yeah. Oh, I hate all of that. I hate that those things get in between families.
Don't let it.
I won't.
Do you like your brother a lot?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, he's cool.
Was he there for you when you were going through your breakup?
We're not really like that.
So you're not that close.
No, he's a lot older than me.
How old?
I'm not sure his exact age. He's like maybe 50.
So you're not close enough to where you know your brother's age.
Yeah. I also didn't know my mom's birthday for a really long time.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I never thought about it.
Do you get your parents' birthday presents?
Yeah.
What do you get them?
I don't know. I'll take my mom to eat. Or my dad likes to go eat, so I'll just take them to dinner or to lunch, to a movie. My mom loves going to movies.
Aw. Does she have a thick Hispanic accent?
Not at all. That's what's people think that when they think about my mom. She's from here. She's
so
like
boring.
Yeah.
But she speaks Spanish. I heard you talking to your dad.
That's my dad. My dad has a thicker accent, but he speaks Spanish mostly.
Yeah, I heard you on the phone with him and you were talking in Spanish.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cute.
Yeah, but people think my mom, they see like some lady, like my mom gets offended if people walk up to her and just assume she speaks Spanish.
Even though she does?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like they see her and they just assume she's like, she grew up during like the integration period where like it was like you don't speak Spanish outside of the house. Like we need to blend in. We don't want to stand out. And so now when people assume that she only speaks Spanish, she can get offended sometimes.
Wow.
But I told her it's like they're just happy to see someone that looks like them and like they've been helping all these other people all day and maybe it's like a little bit of comfort. And so she's kind of come around on it.
It's kind of like what's that movie Us?
Yeah.
It just came out
there
was that scene. Oh, there was a scene.
Is it good? Should I go see it?
Oh, not Us. What was the first horror movie?
Get Out?
Get Out.
Yeah.
Was that scene in Get Out where he's in the backyard and there's one other black dude?
Yeah.
And he goes up to the other black dude and he's like, good to see another brother here.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hey, I do too.
Yeah.
She does too. We've talked about it. She's better about it. I think my mom's been I'm just thinking I'm going she's been like sick my whole life kind of, and I think that
diabetes.
No, she's got rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
And so it's like it gets worse like as time goes on, and then she's got a bunch of other shit from all the pills. She's like her immune system's low, blah blah blah. But so since I was a kid I was always worried about my mom like being sick, and so like
does she still vote?
Yeah,
that's cool.
But I think
voting's the most important thing you can do.
Really?
No, but some people act like that. When it's voting season, people act like it's the most important thing in the whole world.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I don't get it, right?
I don't know, yeah.
People
whatever.
like the way they post about it on Facebook.
Well, that's like that thing, like trying to show the world like that you're good.
Right, it's like relax.
I think that, what does better than that is fucking just being nice to people.
I think me and you get along so well because we both are big Donald Trump supporters.
I mean, duh.
I'm sorry you had to deal with your mom having rheumatoid arthritis.
Anyway, but so my point is, growing up, I was nervous a lot about that sort of shit on top of already being like a fucking nervous person. And I think like now...
You're saying it'll be a relief when she finally passes?
No, it'll be really sad.
But also a little bit of
because
relief.
I think the way my brain works is I'll look for the next thing.
Right. That's what's causing you stress sometimes now, but then it'll be your dad, it'll be your brother, or whatever.
Or it'll be, I should have said this to her before she passed, or why didn't I do this? Why couldn't I be this? Whatever.
Do you say love you to her all the time?
Yeah, all the time.
Wow, that's so nice.
My dad too. Like when I leave on a trip or something, I will.
And he says it back.
Yeah.
You hesitated.
My dad's a real like tough like Mexican dude. He's like real macho. So we don't really like. We're not really like that. I'll hug him and stuff.
Your nephew recently had a child.
Yeah, he had a baby. Yeah.
Does he have a copy? The baby have a copy?
The baby can't read yet.
Yeah, but he could be read too.
That's right. Yeah, sure. I'll take one. They might like that.
You know the story behind this book,
don't.
Right?
I thought this was a fucking scam for a while. When you asked me to share it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm sharing here.
No, it is a children's book. It's called Bears Don't Like Candy.
Okay.
You haven't read it yet?
I haven't.
Yeah, it's just.
Is it do you have an audiobook?
No, but I'd like to. I really would like
Who
to.
Who would read that? You?
Who would listen to it?
No, who would do the reading of the audiobook?
Oh, probably me, just because I wrote it. And I have I'm a little self-involved. That's the issue I need to work on.
Being self-involved?
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's something that says something about my character that I don't like. If I write a sketch or a comedy or something like that, I'm always writing it with kind of me as the star. Mm-hmm. Like I'm always in it. I want to be in it. Why can't I just write something and put other people in it?
Well, that's why you're a comedian, though. You have that you want the attention.
Yeah, but that's unhealthy. There's something wrong with me if I always want the attention.
It depends how you go about it. If you wanted attention and you become a serial killer, then that's different.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's the most unhealthy thing in the entire world. There's unhealthier things, but
yeah, like fucking milkshakes with M&Ms and
yeah, but I think if I'm being honest with myself, why do I have to be in everything that I make? Why can't I handle just doing behind the scenes work?
I don't know. Do you go to therapy, like real therapy ever?
No, never.
That would be an interesting thing to ask a real professional.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go to real therapy.
So you can't help me with that, you're saying?
Well, I just don't know. I guess being aware of it and going like, why don't you try to write something with someone else in it? But see, even I know I'm self-involved because as I say that, I go, I'm going to be the star of that thing Ari writes.
No, you helped me create something that I was the star of.
Yeah.
So you were okay with it.
Yeah.
Why can't I do that?
I don't know. What does it feel like when you're completely against it? You're like, no.
It's not that I'm like against it. It's just my nature, my first instinct is to put myself in it.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't either.
Let's try it. You should write something that
Okay,
you're not
so
in.
my challenge for myself to make something that I'm not in at all.
Yeah.
That I'm just going to direct.
Yeah. I mean, that
It sounded like I was putting myself in it. I didn't mean it that way.
No, when you go, I'm going to direct, that's full control of like, you're not in
yeah,
it, but I'm going to
But that would, I was trying to say that would be a step in me not being in it.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, unless it's a really famous director, when you watch a movie, you don't think about who directed that. You think about, or at least me.
Yeah.
I just think about the actors in it.
Yeah.
And the storyline. We're going to take a couple calls before we get out of here.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you did this.
Yeah. We try and help people. This is from Brian Dodds.
Where do you get these calls from?
Fans.
Craigslist?
Or just like, no, I don't want to call them fans. People listen to this and they can see that I'm good at helping people, right? You can tell from listening to this.
I mean, great. Yeah, you're the best.
I give you good advice on trying homosexuality out.
Okay. Well.
And people want that same advice, but not just from me, but from the guests too. People like to share their problems. So this is from Brian Dodds.
Cool.
You know him?
I know the name.
You don't know.
Hi, my name is Brian Dodd. So I have a question about my job and my friends. Both require me to go out and be sociable and network, but I'm a bit of an introvert. And I want to know how I can go out, have fun, be around my friends, also network for my job's sake without feeling burned out, and still be able to have a good time and, not make it such a problem.
I think he has the wrong attitude. I think the best networkers don't go out. I mean, I could be wrong because I'm not the best networker. But I don't think you should go into a night thinking, how can I network?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross, dude.
I hate that.
It's like, go out, enjoy your night, be a normal, nice guy, care about others, and networking will happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you go to I could only relate this to myself, but if I go to the comedy store with the intention of, I want to talk to that guy and build a relationship with that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, not only is that gross, but then you'll leave disappointed too. Then you're going to leave going, damn it, I didn't meet that guy. I'm still not friends with him. Like, don't you set yourself up for that kind of disappointment?
Yeah. You think you're right? Nah.
I'm not a good enough therapist.
Now, well, you're not a therapist.
Yes, I am.
All right, go ahead. Play the call.
Therapist.
Go ahead.
This is from Nick Tom.
Okay.
Weird name.
2 first names. I already don't like it.
One thing I've always wanted advice on is, I guess it's kind of like a deep question, but basically, like, how do you know when you've met the one, when you've met like the person that you're gonna
not
get
a
to
question
marry?
because
it's someone that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, and they're gonna be able to see all the good and all the bad in you. So how do you know when you've gotten to know someone enough to the point where like you could make that decision?
I think you just know. I think you meet that girl and you have the thought like, man, I want to be with this girl all the time. I love her.
She's got to also feel that same way though. Because the one for you might not be the one for her.
Yeah, I mean, it's better. It's better that way for sure. It's better if
How
you
about
both
this?
feel that
I'm
way.
gonna go crazy. I don't think there's a such thing as the one.
So mean, dude.
There's not. There's
What do you
not.
mean there's not?
There's no such thing as like soulmates. Or,
Whoa.
What he means
You're
is
saying this because you recently went through a heartache.
I think I've
negative-
always felt like that though. It's not that there's
See,
not
this
some.
is why you cheat on girls all the time.
I don't cheat on girls.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah, now this is gonna go out, and then whoever I talk to is gonna think I fucking cheat.
I was
on
kidding. I've never seen you cheat on. I was saying that to me, it was like so funny because you're the last person that would cheat on a girl.
Yeah.
So it's funny for me to say that's why you cheat on girls.
Anyway, I hate you, Ari, and what I mean is like I don't think that there's like some sort of like predisposed, like the universe aligns and like you find this like soulmate. I think that you might find a girl that you really like and you're willing to be with.
So if you don't believe in soulmates, why even be with someone for the rest of your life? Why not just kind of go from girl to girl?
Because stability is nice. That like familial.
So you're saying just settle on that girl because she's
no,
pretty good.
don't settle. That's the problem. Don't. I don't know what the.
I
fuck I'm
disagree with
saying.
you, dude.
You think there's a such thing as soulmates?
Absolutely. I've met several of them.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
It's a good joke.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Is that in your act?
No, I don't know how I would recreate it.
Figure it out.
Just now, but no, I mean, I've definitely had the. I'll say this. I've met a girl before, or didn't meet her, but like walked past a girl, where I've thought to myself, I want to spend the rest of my life with that girl.
Yeah,
she's the one.
Yeah.
You've never had that? I have. I've had that several times.
Just walking by them?
Yeah, like I'll walk by them, maybe we'll make eye contact, maybe I'll hear them talking to like a barista.
Yeah,
or
for
maybe
sure.
I will meet them.
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
that's fake though. Your brain is pumping you full of chemicals that makes
if
you
that's
think.
fake, then how does it feel so real? It feels more real than any dream, any movie, anything that's ever happened to me in my life.
It wasn't real enough to reach out and go, "Hey."
Only because I was terrified, but I was real enough.
I think
I
if
wanted
it's-
to. I've definitely had the thoughts.
I don't know.
But it's like, what if she didn't feel the same way, and then I'm heartbroken, get suicidal, and who knows?
Well, then she's not your soulmate.
But she is. I might not be hers, but she was mine.
You're fucking nuts, dude.
That's not nuts. It's not nuts to meet a girl that's so special and wonderful that you know that.
First
you
of
would
all, you
spend
didn't
eternity
meet
with it.
them. You didn't meet these girls. You
Not
said
every
you walked
time.
by them.
Yeah, yeah.
You talked to a barista and you go, I want to. I mean, I've had those like sort of like where my brain, whatever. If I'm paying for like a fucking coffee somewhere and I like see the girl's like eyes who's like ringing me up and I'm like, I fast forward to us like fucking waking up with kids in bed, like our bed, and like I'll have those sort of like thoughts. But
yeah,
that's
or
not-
sometimes like I'll see a girl in the audience.
Yeah.
And I'll see her laugh.
Yeah.
And I just know like based on her smile and what she laughs at that we could spend the rest of our lives together and be happy.
Oh my God, dude.
What's
I don't
wrong
know.
with that? What's wrong with that?
Okay, so what I think this guy is saying is, how do you know she's the one? You I don't think you ever will really. You will. I think. Do you think like even people that get married, like you think when they get married, like that's it? They have no other like that. They don't still have those moments where they see like a barista and they're like, damn.
No, of course
if I wasn't
not.
married, I would fucking.
No, that's different. That's like a sexual desire.
That's interesting. So
This-
separating sexual desire.
Yeah,
and-
like I've seen plenty of girls where I'm like, I'd like to sleep with her.
Yeah.
But then it's a different feeling where you see a girl and you go, I would like to love her.
Yeah, yeah.
I would like to be in love with her.
I
And-
have more of that, I think, than like the I want to like sleep with that girl. I think I'm
Well, that's
attracted,
better.
I'm
Yeah.
attracted to women like that, but I'm also like
Sure.
I get like this endorphin rush of like
Right, it's different.
Yeah.
So you'll see a girl and you'll be like, she'd be a fun lay.
I don't know if I've A fun lay.
I mean, you could pretend like you've never had that thought, but you have. Every guy has.
I'd want
I'm
to
being
pork
real.
that. I'd want to pork. I'm kidding.
See that? Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to think of like a.
No, but
a
you've had
crass
that
lay.
thought.
Of course, yeah.
Every guy has.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's human nature.
Yeah. I jerked off to the Thong Song video a lot as a kid.
Okay. Yeah.
You're bringing up old memories, man.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Anyway,
But then if you're a lover,
yeah.
you could see a girl and you don't have that thought. She's beautiful, but you don't think to yourself,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to sleep with her." You think to yourself, "Oh, I want to
bring
propose to her on the beach."
Yeah. I want to
I want her to fall asleep in my arms tonight.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That's
stuff.
what true love is.
God damn it.
That's
But
what
so
true
bad.
unconditional
That's like a
soulmate. That's a soulmate passing through your life.
That's right. So that's a good identifier. If you see this person and your initial thought is not I want to like have sex with this person. It's
Right.
like the beach. It's like
Yeah.
what like a romantic.
Now imagine
film
this.
is.
Imagine spending a few months with that girl.
Yeah.
And you still feel that way. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's grown even stronger where you're like,
How about a few
man, it's
years?
all you could think about.
Yeah.
Is man, I just wanna settle down with this girl and have a family with her.
Yeah.
Boom. You figured it out. That's how you know.
Yeah, but that's not your soulmate.
Yeah, it is.
That's
That's
all
your
right, fine,
soulmate.
sure. I guess our definition of soulmate is different.
What's your definition?
I think
of
like
soulmate?
soulmate is what people make it seem as like, oh, like there's one person for you. You're here. Like they could be in Sri Lanka and somehow you go your whole life, you don't meet this soulmate and now you're fucked. Like you somehow had to like,
I think that could happen. That's possible.
but I just population wise, I think you're going to have, there's probably like for every person, 50,000 soulmates.
Find me one, please.
That's your fault.
Yeah, probably.
We need to get you a girlfriend, Ari.
I want a girlfriend so bad.
I know you do.
Unhealthy amount.
Well, there you go. That's not good. But we do need to figure it out.
It's just I'm at a point.
Do you cheat on girls?
I have in my life, but I wouldn't call myself. I don't identify as that.
You think if we got you a girlfriend, you'd be able to?
Oh, absolutely.
I want to get you a girlfriend.
Um,
I'm gonna find you one.
my problem is meeting girls. I don't have a job.
Mm-hmm. But you have income.
Yeah, no, I have income. I mean, I don't have like
Here's-
a job.
you
Like
don't
I don't
need-
clock in anywhere for work.
So the only bad thing about that is you can't meet girls at work.
So yeah, I don't meet girls at work. I don't have any hobbies.
Okay, get a hobby.
Like I'm saying, that's my problem with girls is I don't have a place where I meet girls.
What about online?
Yeah, it's just I don't do well online because I'm not photogenic.
I agree.
That I'm not photogenic?
Never mind. It doesn't matter what I think about that.
It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate your honesty.
No, I think you're very photogenic.
You just said that you agree I'm not photogenic.
No, I think you're
And you coughed.
attractive.
So you're saying it's because of my looks. I need to lose weight. You're saying I'm too chubby. to get a girlfriend.
No, shut up. I'm kidding. I'm doing a bit.
Oh.
So what about Instagram?
Just DM girls?
No, don't DM. I don't know. Follow them. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't either.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
God damn it. We're going to find you one. We're going to create a show around this and we're going to get you a girlfriend.
Yeah, we do have to shoot our shows.
Yeah, that's right. I said create. We've already created it. Anyway.
It could be a big hit. It could be our ticket to the top.
Fuck, I sure hope so.
That 10 million to get your parents and you a house? That's it.
I don't think that kind of money is out there anymore for entertainment.
Oh, you're wrong.
Really? You think that there's money out there like that?
It's all over the place.
Fuck.
It surrounds us.
Well,
Everyone I know is making bank on comedy right now, except for me.
Well, you seem like a good partner to go into it with then.
Thanks for doing the podcast. Anything else you want to share with the world?
I just want to say I don't remember most of what we talked about.
We talked a lot about your panic attack.
I was really nervous to do this. Probably part of being a panicky person, but because I didn't know what the fuck you were gonna ask me, and I don't know if I found any sort of solutions. I'm just
well,
gonna
I gave
be,
you some. I just don't know. I don't know if you. It seems like you're not ready to take them.
I
like
think
you could only be helped if you want help, and it seems like you're not.
I do want help, but
Well, not from me. It seems like you don't trust my opinions.
I trust your opinions. I trust. You know what? I do trust your opinions. I think that you give funny opinions on the show.
No, I was giving you real solid advice.
Okay, so we're going to Rosarito.
I think it would be great if we spent a weekend in Rosarito.
Yeah.
Just on the beach eating tacos, chilling out, drinking a Corona with lime.
Then what happens? Then I'm fine. I'm fixed.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to reset, take a little vacation for yourself. No comedy, no family, no girls, no nothing. You're just
You're
vacation.
right. You're right, to clear the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and I need a fucking actual real therapist that's not, whose last name isn't Manis.
That seems rude.
I'm just saying. You're unlicensed. I want licensed therapy.
Okay, well, I don't think you need that, but what do I know? I'm just done 50 episodes of helping people and saved lives, but yeah, what do I know?
I want to see a recap of all the episodes and where they are now.
One of them committed suicide, but I don't take. It's not every. Listen, am I 100%? No one's 100%.
If that's
one of them has gone through a divorce since then.
Yeah, I don't.
One of them is in an unhappy relationship. Yeah, when I'm looking back, they're not all doing that great, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is,
you're trying.
I help them.
Yeah,
and I tried.
Yeah, that's good. I dig that. I think it's nice that you try.
Yeah. Did Ken Gar get a divorce? Yeah. Is Jake Adams in an unhealthy relationship right now? Yeah, he might be.
I don't know anything about any of these.
Did Brody
things,
Stevens kill himself a month and a half after we recorded? Maybe. But the point is, I care, and I try to help.
You do care, and you do.
And maybe you could argue maybe they didn't listen to me. Maybe that's why.
All right. How do we?
Maybe it's not because of my. Maybe it's because they came in here with your attitude, and they're like, "I need a licensed therapist. Try listening to me."
Okay.
Glad we can agree.
You're listening to
Unlicensed therapy with Ari Manis.